This is Orion Drift. In Orion Drift, there's two things that separate every player in the game. The pros and the rookies. Now, I would say I'm in the middle in an intermediate or semi-level, but I'm gonna take a random rookie and try to turn him into a pro in 4 days. This is gonna be a lot of work, so please subscribe and like, because this took a whole 4 days to make. That doesn't include all the time it took me to edit. So subscribe, like, and join my Discord down below. I'm giving an OG role to the first 100 members of my Discord, so if you want to be a part of history, make sure to join. Anyways, we need to go find a rookie, and then we need to interview the rookie. Okay, so I'm taking a member from my Discord server, and I see someone named Michi, so I'm gonna get him in game and just interview him. Let's go on to the interview with the rookie. Okay, so what's your name?
Michi.
Is there anywhere like specific that your name originated from?
Preachers and Echo VR.
How long have you been playing Orion Drift?
Like 4 days.
Okay. What would you say your best features in Orion Drift is?
I played really good defense, I would say, because all you kind of got to do is run at people.
And what are you specifically learning to do in this video?
Learn how to control the ball and do all the aerial moves.
Okay. Anything else you want to add before we hop into the video?
Nope.
Okay, so Michi, we're gonna set the coaching into a couple different sections. One will be attacking, so like shooting, aerialing, air dribbling, all of that. Secondly, basic knowledge, like game sense of like how you should attack. So if someone's in the goal, where you should shoot. And lastly, you'll be picking that. So if you want to learn how to carve better, if you want to learn anything really, you can just pick the third.
Okay.
So are you ready for your coaching session?
Yeah.
So out of the 3 sections I just showed you, what do you want to learn first? Basic knowledge, air dribbling, attacking, or your own thing that you want to learn?
The main things I struggle on is definitely carving and trying to utilize my boost. I have a tendency to run out of boost in the middle of the game, and then I lose the ball completely.
So we're going to hop into, I think, a Driftplex arena, because there's probably not going to be anyone over there, and I'll just coach you. Okay, so we're now in the arena, and you said you want to learn, like, carving.
I said I wanted to learn how to carve and how to utilize my boost better, so when I lose it, I don't lose control of the ball.
Show me how you carve right now, on the floor.
Just kind of, yeah, just like that. But I don't know how to carve with the ball. It goes through me every time I try.
So, like, you want to, like, just carve with the ball like that?
Yeah, but I lose it every time I try to do that.
Okay, so show me.
So when I carve, it's like, see, it goes through me like that. It goes through my arm right here.
Okay, so your arm actually does not have physics. Is practicing and dribbling with your right hand, because another tip that I didn't know until a couple days ago, push it with both your hands and make your hands touch in between, like this. See how it always goes through your left hand and never goes through your right? That's because your right hand has prioritized over the ball. So it will most likely, it has a better chance of like going through your left hand, and if you were doing it with your right hand. So always dribble with your right hand.
Okay.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Okay. That feels better actually using my right hand. I always use my left one.
I'm gonna skip through most of this because I coached him for like an hour and I don't want to put all of that into the video. I basically just taught him the basics of carving and shooting. But if you want to see how good he gets at the end, I'd recommend watching right to the end because he gets crazy at the end. Okay, so it's the next day, and I'm gonna text him to get on, and we're gonna hop in an arena, and we're gonna just practice. So after yesterday's coaching lesson, do you feel any better? Do you feel different? What's the effects?
I think after the coaching, when I went into pubs and ranked, I felt really more comfortable doing the carving, and overall, I became a little better at it.
Do you know any of the call-outs? Because I didn't ask you that yesterday, so do you know what to call stuff?
I know the common ones, not all of them, but some of them.
We're gonna take a look at those for about a couple minutes. So over here, the basic one, this is nest. I'm getting right bridge. This is halo. I call this cloud, so you would say logo. This is mound. Here, this is shelf. Those are the callouts that you need to know. Next, we're gonna look at a really important and overlooked thing: dribbling the ball. Now, I don't mean taking it up in the air like this, because this is easy. I feel like I could teach you that in like 2 minutes if you don't already know how to. Dribbling the ball is also really easy. You just keep it in your hands and dribble it midair. It might be a little harder in air when you do it because of like when you're flying towards the ball, it might go into your chest. Try to fly with the ball and dribble it.
Okay.
There you go. That was good for your first attempt. One more
I feel like I kind of lose control sometimes. It goes too low.
Want me to go?
Yeah, show me where your hand placements are.
So when I'm flying, I like keep it far from my chest, so like, because if I'm flying, it will like go into my chest like that, and I just don't want that, so I keep it far from my chest and try to dribble it with my fingertips like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, yeah, that feels more comfortable.
Of this, you might become a pro by day 3.
I'm already a pro.
Yeah, okay. End of day 2 because you said that. I'll see you in a year. What else do you want to know for day 3 or day 2? So one last thing, what do you want to learn?
What's the difference between like the dribbling fingertip thing you did and going on the wall and hitting it off the wall and then predicting where it's going and catching it?
Here, I'm just trying to teach him how to predict where the ball's gonna bounce. Kind of the bouncing physics. He is learning really fast. At the end of the video, he gets even better, so make sure to stick around to the end and watch. It's probably a good time to tell you to subscribe and like the video. And if you watch this far at the end, comment down below your favorite mechanic in Orion Drift. Anyways, let's move on to day 3.
I think for today, we're going to try to help him on shooting a little bit and maybe ceiling carving. And then day 4, we'll test his true skills and I'll 1v1 him fully, not holding back, and see how good he does. So we're going to see if I actually made this rookie into a pro or I wasted my time. I think I'm going to try to teach you how to maybe shoot better and ceiling carving. And then on day 4, I think that will be our final day since you're already improving a lot. And I'll just 1v1 you and I won't hold back at all and see how you do. The first thing to note is this is where you should try to ceiling carve. Look at me. What I did, so you come over here, you launch off this piece right here, and you try to ceiling carve. So you got to get a lot of speed with it. Try to, like, when you jump, stay parallel with it, so you'll just, like, kind of stick onto it. Okay, that was actually going to be really good if you touched it. You just did. Yes, there you go. There you go, bro.
He was getting really consistent at ceiling carving. After this, I'm gonna show him how to shoot, and then he'll be ready to 1v1 me tomorrow. And I'd recommend watching right to the end because the 1v1 gets crazy.
For shooting, is your wrist will be the power of the shots, and your arm will aim. Like your arm back with your wrist up and flick like that. There you go. You got power into it. Now you just got to work on your aim, which really I can't teach you that. It just comes with time.
Now he's just practicing shooting the ball. He's trying to get more consistent with his aim. And like I said, I'd recommend watching to the 1v1 that's right after this, because it gets crazy when he 1v1s me.
I think we're probably good for day 3. So get a good night's sleep because tomorrow I'm not going to go easy on you in the 1v1. I have Michi in the arena. He's right there, and he is not ready for this because I'm gonna dookie on him. I'm trying to teach you how to prioritize your boost.
Zuzi on the track.
My cankle.
Cankle? Oh yeah, yeah, baby, yeah. Dude, I can't focus after I just was on 2 hours of home.
I didn't realize this until I watched back the recordings, but apparently most of the recording got cut out. It only showed a little bit of the goals. The arena was scuffed. There was like 30-minute timer because I think a dev like messed with it or something. So it was just 30 minutes of pure chaos. But anyways, I won, I think, like 18-12. And yeah, thank you for watching.
Thank you.